We have 3 soldiers that are here from the Patriot Academy that we're going to ask to speak. The first one is Private Cody Bergman, and the first 2 individuals have completed the program, waiting to take their final test, and then the final soldier that we have speak to you has actually graduated the program and moving on from there. So would you please welcome Private Cody Bergman.
Ladies and gentlemen, gorgeous day, glad to be here, huh? By the way, it's not 9 months long. Once you're done, you go. A little bit about myself. My name's Private Cody Bergman. I'm from a little hick town called Sand Lake, Michigan. Yep. Right now, I'm at the Patriot Academy. I have finished my work, and I've also completed 3 college courses with that. So, but a little bit about my background, reasons for why I left high school. At the end of my senior year, me and my high school sweetheart had my daughter, and I took that and I took on my responsibility and got a full-time job and put my schooling behind me. And you know, it's a decision I'd do again, just because they needed that, so I was there to support them. I got laid off from my job after I worked there for about 6 months, 7 months, and you know, it's a trend. There's no work anywhere, especially in Michigan. So I called up a recruiter, and when I heard about, you know, the Patriot Academy and allowing me to get my high school diploma, you know, it was just a push to sign the dotted line. So I joined on the 1st of February and gave my oath, which is my birthday. And I went through basic at Fort Knox, and I arrived at Patriot Academy on the 4th of June. From the first day, you know, you can tell it's business there. We do a lot of PT, very good at PT. We do a lot of DNC, and the cadre is amazing. They're always there for you, and they're willing to help you with anything you need. The instructors help you while you're going through your schoolwork. They're always there also, giving you that push to get your schoolwork done so you can get out of there and move on with your life. My goals after this, get through AIT, get back to my family, and I want to go Title 10 or Title 32. I want to get into the active guard. So, but thank you for your time. God bless the guard, huh?
I also want to recognize, there are, someone pointed out that there are a couple of other young men here that are not going to address you this morning. They're here, they have stories. One of them said that he thought he might lose his breakfast on the stage, so I said, probably not a good idea. So, but I do want to recognize Jonathan Debner. You stand up, please, and Freddie Holiday. I didn't tell you I was going to do that, did I? Okay. The next person I want to bring up here is Private Matthew Bristow, and he's also from the Patriot Academy, has completed the program. Please give a warm welcome for Matthew Bristow.
morning, everyone. It's a tough person to follow right there. He's a good Private Bergman. I am at the Patriot Academy right now. I've been there since July the 3rd. I graduated basic Fort Jackson July the 2nd. In the short amount of time I have been there, I have completed all the requirements other than our final exam. It's an amazing program. I have furthered my military career and my knowledge amazingly. It is not a joke. I figured I would graduate basic, have a little, downtime, go get my high school diploma. No, not at all. It's almost like basic over again, but you have more personal time and, you do a lot more PT. It's actually tougher in that area, but it's strengthened everything about me. I probably wouldn't have been able to stand on a stage before going through basic and going to the Patriot Academy. But before I joined the Guard, I was into some very bad behaviors, doing things that unspeakable, and it was just tough for me. I'd worked every job you can think of, and I quit school my senior year in the second semester, almost done, and went on and, figured I'd do something in summer school, something, GED, or, just go on and finish everything and get it done. And I put it at the bottom of the totem pole, and just never did it, and just kept thinking, oh, I'll just get a good job and figure something out. And you can't get a good job without a GED or a high school diploma these days. So the Guard is offering this program, and it is great. It is not a 9-month program anymore. You can get done, like for me, I'm done in 2 months. So it was good. I will be out of there in September. And, from what I came from to now, it's been amazing. I wouldn't change anything. I've learned from my mistakes that I've done before, and I'm doing better than ever. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I had the great option of going to GED Plus and going home and things like that, and that's a great program also, but I do, think that being given the option to get the full high school diploma is great, and I think other soldiers should be given that chance and take full advantage of it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Matthew. Our final presenter this morning is Specialist Kevin Jackson. Kevin has actually graduated from the program, and I'll let him tell you what he's doing now.
Good morning. As you know, my name is Specialist Kevin Jackson. I was actually part of the first graduating class of the Patriot Academy. I loved it so much I had to come back, so now I work as cadre over there. So, basically growing up, I had to take care of my little brother and sister. My mom and my dad were in and out of jail all the time, so I was working a full-time job as a welder and going to school. I started that at about age of 14. I had to move out on my own, had my own house, and basically they lived with me. And going into high school, my parents finally got out of jail, and my mom said she couldn't take it anymore. I wasn't coming home after school. I wasn't even showing up for school anymore. So she finally kicked me out, and I got my own place, and then I started hanging out with the wrong groups, and the counselor called me into the office one day and told me that I was in my senior year, and I had, I think, a month left of school, and told me I needed 15 credits, and I would have to come back the next year to be a senior again. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to live like that, and so I signed my papers, and I quit. I got a full-time job. I was doing drill once a weekend after I had completed basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia. And I talked to my recruiter, and he had told me about the Patriot Academy. And I asked him, he didn't know any information about it. Nobody knew any information about it. And I went in there and talked to him. Going to the Patriot Academy, I didn't know anything about it, but after a good 3 months there, I had bettered myself as a person just after 3 months. I was getting my high school diploma. I had got college credits towards college, so when I go to get my associate's degree here pretty soon, I got a lot of military training. I went back down to Fort Benning, Georgia for AIT, 11 Bravo, and from what I learned at the Patriot Academy, it helped me so much going down there. I knew everything that they were already doing. So I basically it was a cakewalk. And when I got down there, the PT from the Patriot Academy, the physical fitness, I got down to Fort Benning and I scored a 317 on my PT test. And I got an airborne ranger contract offered to me, which I turned down the ranger contract because I have a son on the way, and I wanted to be there for my son's birth, so I denied that. But I took airborne, graduated from airborne school, and then I got back, and I remember last year Colonel Sarver asked me to come back, so I went to my unit, filled in my Title 32 packet, and I started working July 19th for him. So that's pretty much it. So thank you for letting me come share my story with you guys.
Thank you, Kevin. Good luck to you, man. I was reminded of the story. Some of you may have heard the story of someone walking along the beach one day, and they saw a man standing by a huge pile of starfish that had been washed up on the beach. And you know, you leave a starfish out of the water, it dries up. So there's this huge pile, hundreds of starfish. He's picking up one at a time and he's throwing it in the water. And the person says to him, "What are you doing? There's just too many. You can't make any difference." He says, "Well, I can make a difference for this one." That's what we're doing with these guys. We're making a difference one at a time. Get myself all choked up. Colonel McGuire, we're going to go right into our closing ceremonies. A lot of work goes into a workshop like this, and we want to recognize the folks that have made this possible. So, absolutely. Folks, can we get all of you that have presented with us this morning, come on up. We have some gifts that we'd like to give you. So if you would, please line up right in the front here. Colonel Cron would like to present each of you with a special gift in honor of your time with us this morning. Each of them are being presented with a plaque that says National Guard established 1636, 100% American soldier, defending freedom, made in the United States of America. Presented to an American patriot for support of National Guard soldiers who are defending freedom at home and around the world. The American flag in this case is a replica of those worn by National Guard soldiers. The flag insignia is reversed to suggest the flag is flying in the breeze as when soldiers move forward. The face of what we do, right here.